Alright, it's comfortable cadence here. Compact crankset means the inner ring is a 34 teeth. Out one's a 50 teeth. Alright, 50-34 is what I recommend as a minimum. Ideally, a 48-32 would be good, but they're really hard to get. Shimano don't make them. As soon as a 48-32 comes out, I'll be the first one to buy and recommend one. So this is comfortable cadence here. We're going to talk about cadence, compact cranks, spinning them out. What's the difference? Who really needs a fucking 5311? Alright, so often if you go on the cycling forums, I participate in a lot of them. I troll some of them on different names, etc. But there's a lot of Hubbards and a lot of Freds on the cycling forums who think they know what the fuck is going on. So let's have a little read through. Alright, I found this one here. Scruffy says, I run a semi-compact 1128. My bike came with a compact, but it was just too easy to spin out, so I swapped. Scruffy, mate, I got a fucking professional contract for you. Alright? We'll get you leading out Mark Cavendish. Let's first of all define what spinning out is. Mark Cavendish says the top sprinters do between 120 and 130. And that's where he's different. Mark Cavendish says, I can pedal with extra 10% extra cadence. So Cavendish, in his own words, is probably doing about 140, 150 cadence. Alright? And we have here, Scruffy. He's spinning it out. He's spinning out the 5011. Alright, so let's have a look at the 5011. Scruffy can spin it out. So we've got the gear calculator. We've got speed at cadence. We've got 25mm tyre. We typed in the 50-34-11. So 50-11, Scruffy's spinning it out. So spinning it out would be over 150, over 130 at least. So Scruffy can put out 74k an hour. So Scruffy, if you get in contact with me, I'll get Mark Cavendish. Mark Cavendish can be your lead out man. Because Scruffy, you're spinning out the 53-11 at 74k an hour on the flat. That's fucking quick. Let's have a look at profile of a sprint. The average sprint in the Tour de France or pro level is on a flat road is one at about 66k an hour. Peak power is about 1248 watts. Average power about 1100 watts for 13 seconds. Alright? So if you can do, first of all, with speed, if you can go over 66k an hour in a sprint, then you still don't even need if you can go over 74k an hour in a sprint, then you need a 5311. Otherwise, a 5011 is fine for you. So bottom line, do you need a standard crank? If you're racing and you're often pedaling over 80k an hour on the downhills, like in Australia with the NRS series, where you've got some downhill finishes and hitting over 80k an hour to keep in contact. But how many of you have ever been in a bunch kick over 75k an hour? How many? I haven't. Right? And you wouldn't want to be in a bunch kick at 75k an hour because that's sketchy as fuck. You got 50 guys sprinting elbow to elbow at 75k an hour downhill. Fuck that. I'd rather just sit up because the hospital food ain't going to be too good. Next time some Hubbard says, I'm just spinning out a 5011, I need a 53, mate. I need a 53 big dog. You can say, mate, well, how about we can get Mark Cavendish on the phone and ask him if he'll be your lead out man because you're spinning out the crank at 74 fucking k an hour. 5011, 74k an hour. So if you can sprint at 75k an hour on the flat, then you need a 53. If you are racing and you often have to pedal to remain in contact with the bunch, like in the Tour de France at 80k an hour, then yes, you need a 53. Otherwise, unless you're racing at high level where it's doing crazy fucking speeds in the downhills and you have to pedal, risk your life, 50 is the best. 50 compact and you can climb. You can actually fucking climb and say, I was going to fight with some Hubbard today, talking about Summit. I said, you should probably put a 34 on your bike, mate. He goes, 36 is fine for me, man. Just spin it out, man. Just spin it out. Oh, no, I don't. Just relax. I said to him, mate, he wanted to have a go almost, mate. He got his hand in my face and everything. And I was like, dude, you don't have to agree with me, but you're still fucking wrong. And he just went fucking ape shit. And anyway, so Hubbards will always disagree with us. Oh, no, big ears, mate, big ears. But reality is, look at your sprint. Do you sprint over 74k an hour on the flat? Mark Cavendish's cadence. Let's just go again one more time. Average sprinter, 120 to 130. Most cunts are spinning out at 90 cadence. They got no fucking idea. 120 to 130. Cavendish, in his own words, between 140 and 150. Extra 10%. So unless you're doing that, man, you ain't spinning out shit. So keep dreaming, Hubbards. Keep dreaming, Freds. In the meantime, we'll keep running our compact cranks. And we'll keep laughing at you guys who need gearing, that is just insane. Of course, if you want to run some crazy big gears to just be cool or have a challenge, that's fine. Check this out. Just check this out. This is on my Instagram page, and this is a local rider here, Bill. And he runs a fucking big cog, and this is like, he obviously knows it's not like the best performance thing, but it's a challenge for him, and that's cool. I personally wouldn't run it because my knees ache at the side of this, but that's Bill's bike, and he does some crazy shit on that. I wouldn't recommend it. Obviously, it's not a performance boost, but this is a personal challenge. All right, so if you want to do big ring stuff, you can do that. Just be aware it isn't the best for your knees. But I'm referring more to the Harvard. There's another one, land speed record. All right, land speed record. So I think Bill wants to draft some buses at 180k an hour, you can do it on the Cipollini there, the track bike. That's pretty epic. And there's a land speed record behind the Porsche Will fairing there. Not even disc brakes, man. That is. Looks like he's only got one brake on there. That's fucking sketchy ass, man. One brake. Nice. Locking it up, mate. That's the big dog, isn't it? But anyway, next time some Hubbard says I need a 53 or a 52, just understand they got no idea what they're talking about. Because unless they're said doing 75k on a sprint, I don't need it. Done. So there you go. End of story. End of story. And remember Hubbards, remember Freds, you can disagree with me, but you're still fucking wrong.